Welcome friends, this is Rishikesh. Today we are going to see general problem solving concepts. Starting with what is problem, we will see different types of problems, followed by problem solving steps, problem solving with computer, difficulties in problem solving aspects, top down design, and we will conclude today's session with problem solving strategies. Coming to the first question, let us understand what is problem. A problem is a state of difficulty that need to be resolved. When a problem exists, then that means there is some uncertainty in the solution. While solving a problem, there is a desire to attain some specific goal. People make decisions in everyday life. These decisions are considered as a solution to the problem. The problems we face in day-to-day life can be important or can be least important. Here we can see some problems. Consider a problem that which college is good for me. If bad decision is made, then time and resources may get wasted. Hence, it is important to make proper decisions while solving the problem. Normally, decisions can be made using a problem solving approach. Let us see types of problems. Problems are mainly classified in two types. First one is problem based on algorithmic solutions, and second one is problems based on heuristic solutions. Considering problems based on algorithmic solutions, algorithm is nothing but a sequence of instructions that is carried out to solve some problem. For solving some problem, series of actions are taken to reach to the solution. For example, consider a problem of installation of an application in your computer. So that can be solved by following some procedure or some sequence of actions, and you can find your solution for installation of an application in your computer. Second type of problems are problems based on heuristic solutions. There are some problems that cannot be solved by just following certain actions. In solving such problems, critical decisions has to be made. Sometimes we need to follow the process of trial and error. The solutions that cannot be reached through direct set of steps are called heuristic solutions. For example, the problem of which stock should I buy? It is based on heuristic solution as it requires knowledge, experience of trials and errors, and skills, careful analysis of market, and so many things. For the solution of heuristic problem, a person has to follow 6 steps of problem solving more than once. Let us see what are those 6 steps of problem solving. So let us see what are those 6 problem solving steps. We will understand through an example. Let's consider an example that someone wants to decide which course to opt for his graduation. So let us understand this example, and we will ultimately understand these 6 steps of problem solving. So the first step is identifying a problem. So in this example, the problem will be enrolling a decent college and a branch, of course. So the goal will be the name of the college and the branch he will join this year. So that is the part of the identification of problem, which has two components. One is what is problem, and second one is what is goal. So the problem is enrolling in a decent college and with a decent branch, and the goal is name and the branch of the college to join this year. So this is the first case. Now in second part, we have to understand the problem. For understanding the problem, the facts that we can consider for these examples are like searching for the college and available branches, considering his or her percentage of marks in entrance examination, and third maybe like his inclination towards the subject, and the last fact can be skills he or she possess. So that is the second part of understanding the problem. In third step, we list all the possible solutions to the problem. So the solutions in this case will be colleges available in home university, colleges out of his hometown, autonomous colleges, colleges or universities that are abroad. So these are some possible solutions. So we list possible solutions in third step. The fourth step is select the best solution to the problem. So for this we have to consider a criteria based on which the solution can be made. So in this example, the criteria will be list high ranked colleges with the desired branch, affordable fees, hostel accommodation, and not very much far away from our residential area, and good placement service. So these are some criteria on which the best solutions can be made. So this is the fourth and the very much important step in problem solving. Second last step is listing the instructions using the selected solution. So in this example, we have to list some instructions. So the instructions will be like enroll to admission procedure, fill up the option form for admission, and then merit list will be displayed. So we have to wait for the merit list to get displayed, then get the admission to desired course in desired college, then fee payments, etc, etc, and then finally the step will be like attending the college. So this is the second last step, that is fifth step, listing the instructions. So these will be the instructions in our case, the example that we have taken. And the last step would be like evaluation of the solution. So we have to evaluate the solution that we got in third step of problem solving. So in evaluation we have two options. The first option is of success. So in our case, if someone has enjoying his or her college, so there is no need of revaluation. But someone is not feeling well, he feels homesick, or he is not finding his interest in subject that he or she has chosen, or his or her grades are low, then he must change his solution. So this is the case of revaluation. So these are two options after evaluating our solution. So these are some steps that we have discussed for problem solving. I hope you understood. We discussed these 6 steps with considering an example for opting course for graduation. Now let's see problem solving with computers. To understand this topic, we have 4 different points to understand. First thing is solution. So it is an instruction that must be followed to produce the best result. The result may be more efficient, faster, or more understandable. So this is the first point, that is solutions. In second point, we consider results. In results, it is an outcome or the complete computer assisted answer. It can be in any form such as printout, updated files, output to monitor, speaker outputs, and many more results after computer's computation on different type of data. Third point, that is programs, that we have discussed in our earlier videos. So in programs, computer programs are a set of instructions executed to obtain solutions to different problems. So these problems are written in some specific programming languages. In our course, we are using Python for problem solving. The last point is heuristic problem solutions. We have seen what are heuristic problems and what are heuristic solutions. So to solve heuristic problems in computer, we use artificial intelligence. I think everyone in the field of computer science is listened the word artificial intelligence. So this artificial intelligence is used to deal with the heuristic problems. These are some problem solving points with computers. So these points are taken into consideration for solving a problem with the help of computers. Now let us see what are the difficulties with problem solving. So I have listed here some of the difficulties. 5 difficulties I have listed here. First one is understanding the actual problem correctly. In most of the cases, this difficulty arises in problem solving. Most of the times, when we use problem solving steps to solve the problem, we do not define a problem correctly or adequately. So we do not understand the problem correctly. Second difficulty is afraid of taking decisions. People get afraid of taking decisions while solving the problems. This is the second one. Third one is incomplete list of alternative solutions. So in third step of problem solving, we make a list of alternative solutions to solve our problem. In case of incomplete list, it will be difficult to solve the problem because we would not get adequate or correct solution to solve our problem. Fourth difficulty is problem solving steps are not logical. In case of solving a problem with the help of computer, we have to instruct computer how to solve a problem. In that case, if our steps are not logical, then computer will not be able to solve that problem correctly. So that will be the difficulty. And the last one is writing of instructions for computer. So this is similar to fourth difficulty. When we are programming something, then the instructions that we write for the computer should be errorless. So this can be the difficulty if the instructions are full of errors, and that will not allow us to solve our problem adequately. These are some difficulties with problem solving. Now let us understand the problem solving aspects. The first problem solving aspect is problem definition phase. This is a page in which we must specify what must be done and not on how it is done. So we must write down the problem statements during this page. Second is problem solving phase. This is a phase during which we must think over the possible solutions to the problem and list out the tasks required to move toward the solution of the problem. So this is the main aspect. The third one is use of specific examples. This is an useful strategy when we are stuck during problem solving stage. For example, if we want to find out maximum from a set of numbers, then choose a sample set of numbers and then out of the maximum from that set, find out the strategies used to solve small and specific set of elements. This approach will help us in solving the general problems. Geometrical or schematic diagrams can also be created to represent certain aspects of the problem. The fourth aspect is similarities among problems. There is another aspect of solving a problem when we get stuck, and that is we can refer similar problems that are solved in past. By considering the earlier experiences and by finding out similarities among the problems, we may get some hints and solutions to solve our current problem in hand. This strategy also helps the developers to bring the ability to view the problem from the variety of angles. So this is the fourth aspect, to view similarities among problems. Fifth is working backwards from the solution. In some cases, if we have a solution to some problem, then we must try to make analysis backward, that is from the solution to the starting point. This practice will help us to analyze the path from a problem to a solution. This will also develop out problem solving skills. And the last problem solving aspect can be general problem solving strategies. So this is the main aspect. There are number of general and powerful conceptual strategies that are repeatedly used in computer science for solving the problem. Some commonly used strategies are like divide and conquer, dynamic programming, greedy search, backtracking, and branch and bound methods. So these are some basic and mostly used problem solving strategies. Let us see the top down design approach. Top down approach is essential and breaking down of systems to gain insights into the subsystems that make it up. In a top down approach, an overview of the system is formulated. Each subsystem is then refined in 8 greater details, sometimes in many additional subsystem levels, until the entire specification is reduced to base element. So in this figure you can see that module 1 is divided up to the level of module 4, 5 and module 6. So that is the complete breakdown. Let us understand this diagram with the help of an example. Consider that we are building a database for the hospital. So in module 1 we will have the details of all the patients. Breakdown of module 1 can be in module 2 and module 3. In module 2 we will have the patients in ICU. In module 3 we will have the patients in general ward. We can also break down the module 2 further in patients with oxygen and patients with ventilator. And the 4th, 5th and 6th module will be the basic modules containing the information of patients with oxygen, patients with ventilators and in patients in general ward. So this can be the breakdown of the database that we are going to build for hospital. Let us see the final part of this video, problem solving strategies. There are 5 problem solving strategies. First is requirements gathering and analysis. We have to gather all the required information, data. Analysis also the part of problem solving strategy. Second thing is we have to design what kind of solution we are going to provide. Then we have to code that solution. After completion of coding we have to test our solution to check if it is working or not. And the final step is maintenance. We have coded the solution but we have to maintain that code. So these are the 5 problem solving strategies. So this is for the today's session. We have discussed what is problem, types of problems, problem solving steps. We have discussed 6 different steps: problem solving with computer, difficulties in problem solving aspects, top down designing approach, and at the last we discussed problem solving strategies. So that's all for today from my side. Thank you for watching. Stay connected to the course till the end